Today is pressing day, and first thing this morning, I went on YouTube to check and see how many comments did I have on the Gentry Part 3. How many people voiced their opinion? Do you want pink or do you want wood? Now you will notice it says there are 68 comments. Well, what YouTube does is they will count my reply as a comment. So, because I wanted to reply to each one of you, and I know it was sort of a copy-paste sort of thing a lot of times, I wanted you to know that I had read your comment, and thank you very much. Anyway, bottom line is there was really only 34 comments. Well, I shouldn't say only. Thank you very much. What I did was I tallied up, you might say, all the opinions. In other words, how many pink versus how many wood. And I'll just sort of slowly go through them all so that you can see that your opinion was noted. One of the viewers chose not to voice his opinion, but said something to the effect of, "It's up to me." Now, you may recall that earlier I had said I didn't want to say my opinion because I didn't want to influence you. Well, my opinion was pink, so I'm going to put pink down here. Anyway, I'm a wood person, but in this case, I thought that the pink acrylic looked better with this pen. If you were paying attention as these pages flipped by, you probably were seeing the word wood a little bit more than pink. Well, wood got 20, pink 14. And because I'm a big believer in the democratic way, we're going to press with wood. One of the viewers had asked if I could show that little flaw, and he had wanted to see just how well the CA glue patch had worked. Well, I'm sorry to have to let him know that that little flaw apparently wasn't as deep as it at first appeared, because I think I see where it was, but I'm not even sure, even looking at it like this. So really, I'm sorry, I got nothing to show you. What? Later. This is more fun. That's the problem with videoing in 4K now. Every little piece of dust, every little scratch, every little flaw, every little whisker, it shows up. Now, just in case somebody was thinking that perhaps I'm just too lazy to put my macro lens on and show you. Well, I did. I put it back on the mandrel as well because I can slowly rotate it. And I mean, we're moved in so close here that we're actually looking at little micro cracks in the epoxy glue. Why do I keep saying epoxy? I mean CA glue. But I really, unless that's it right there, I'm really not seeing that crack anymore. Like I keep saying, it couldn't have been as deep as we thought it was. Now there's something that I should mention here, and that is this. In case there's somebody out there that's thinking, uh-oh, Ron turned down another piece of holly. Nope, this is the same one. Now there's something that I was just thinking here, and that is that I'll bet you if I had not have put so many coats of CA glue on this thing, I might not have all those little tiny cracks. You know, I think, what did I do, put 30 on or something? And I'll bet you if I just put, like, say 5 or 6, maybe that would have been enough. Anyway, let's press. Like I said, every little piece of dust. Now I've got a little bit of a confession here that I've got to make, and that is I haven't read the instructions for this kit yet, but it's so simple I don't think I really need to. This is probably going to press in up to this little indentation that you see in the silver tube there. However, let's just play it safe here. We'll screw this in as far as it'll go, nice and tight. And then just let's sort of eyeball it here. What will happen if it goes into that indentation? Yeah, looks like it'll be just right. Okay, take this out now. All right, now readjust. Okay, now we're going to go right up to this little indentation and stop. And press. Oh, it's going pretty hard here. I think I'm going to have to tighten my auxiliary here. Okay, here we go. My, that was hard. Maybe I didn't do as good a job of cleaning out the brass tube as I usually do. Anyway, it's in. Now you see that little cap on there. Sometimes they are hard to get off. I sort of got it. It's easier to take it off now before you put the refill in. I think I got it. I'm getting ink on my thumb, so I guess I did. All right. Now, hopefully this is going to retract all the way. Yes. All right. I don't think there's any best way to put this on. Not like the clip is going to cover over any wood or anything, so this should just go on like this. There we go. Well, I guess you know what's next, eh? Oh, one thing I want to show you here, because I pressed it so hard, I kind of got little marks in here. I've had this happen once before. Maybe I should have put a little piece of cloth or something right in that hole there, and, you know, like the microfiber cloth that you use for cleaning your glasses. That's too bad. Well, maybe I can polish that out very carefully. However, the gold leaf on this is very, very thin, so I can't polish it too much. Anyway, let's do the test. Now, you know, I have absolutely nothing to gain by not showing my mistakes. Like, this is not a woodworking show where everything has to go just right. Okay, so when I show you my little mistakes, like I got the little marks on there because I pressed really hard, well, maybe sometime you'll be pressing really hard and you're going to think, hey, it might mark the gold or whatever. Anyway, let's see if we can still write here. And once again, we'll get the fingerprints off of it and clean it up and have a nice look. But don't look at those scratches. One of the viewers, in fact it was the viewer who didn't put down his preference whether he wanted pink or wood, and he let me decide. Well, he had a pretty good idea there. Some of you may have read it. And that is, he says, why don't you order another Gentry kit, press them both, and then you'll have a his and her set. And I thought, yeah, except that I can't really see this as being a man's pen. And I thought later, well, how about a mother-daughter set? Anyway, I did put it down on my next order for William Woodwright. I haven't emailed it in yet, but Bill, if you're listening, save me one, okay? Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to press the pink. In the meantime, to the rest of you, thanks for watching.